Hi, this is Dr. Doug. I'm a wellness coach and a fitness trainer. And today I'd like to talk about building your immunity. We all know these days how important immunity is after all that COVID. Well, let me caution you on a couple things first. There is no oral solution for immunity. You cannot build your immunity by putting things in your mouth, in spite of what marketing is telling you. I mean, people want to sell their stuff, right? There's no health food that's going to boost your immunity. Low immunity is a result of other habits besides what you put in your mouth. I'm going to go through those too. Building immunity, all right, and vaccines will build your immunity, but only temporary and only for specific problems, mainly viruses and sometimes cancer and maybe other things too, but they're still in their development stages. So you can't count on vaccines for all of your immune purposes, can you? We in Chinese medicine refer to all of these various immune factors, I don't know how many there are, as Wei Qi, Weiqi, Wei Qi. Wei Qi, I'll just use that term so you know what I'm talking about. Wei Qi protects us against all kinds of enemies. That's the purpose of the immune system, is to protect against enemies, things that can bring us down, like viruses, bacteria, fungus, yeast, they're related. Kills those and eats them. Cancer tumors, regular tumors, cancer cells. The immune system goes after pollution, goes after chemicals in the food that are sitting around, goes after those and gets rid of them. If you can't eat them, it gets rid of them. So your immune system is your all-purpose defense and cleaning agent. And we need a strong immune system, especially if you want to get to 100 years old, a centenarian. I have a whole series of videos on longevity habits, and the first four relate to what we're going to talk today about strengthening your immune system. They are get lean, get calm, get strong, and get hungry. So let's start talking about that, huh? You need to get lean if you want a good immune system. If you want a strong Wei Qi, you have to lose weight and get lean. How lean? Oh, I would say for men, below 10% body fat. For women, below 20% for sure. Women need more fat to be healthy. Lean is good. Now, why is lean good for the immune system? Because it increases circulation. You know, enlarged fat cells impede the flow of Wei Qi to get to the sites. You not only have to have a strong Wei Qi, you got to have clear pathways to get there. If there's a tumor over here and a Wei Qi is over here and having trouble getting over there because of all this fat in the way, well, guess what? It starts to pile up. These problems start to pile up, and if they're not taken care of early, they become big problems. So we have to increase circulation by getting lean, and the only way to do that is to eat less food. You can't do it by eating certain foods that people tell you to, because when you're done with that diet, you'll go back to your regular eating patterns and you haven't learned anything, haven't changed anything. What good is that? 5% of dieters keep that weight off after a year, and 95% don't. So don't change what you eat, just change the amount. I can help you with that. And keep in mind that your excess body fat is for winter and sleeping. You're not supposed to be running around getting exposed to viruses and bacteria and stuff in the wintertime when you're fat. You're supposed to be sleeping in a cave with your 20 relatives, right? Staying safe inside a sleeping bag of furs or whatever, all right? That's how we're designed. So, got to get lean, and you got to get calm too. As you get lean, you're going to get rattled because that food is there to keep you calm. Those fat cells are there to keep you calm. And if you don't have fat cells, well, that's why when you're losing weight, you need a wellness coach. Everybody does. That's why they fail. They don't have a wellness coach to help them along the way. Anyway, getting calm, it's a whole bag of worms. But I'm telling you, people who are tight all the time, and they freeze up and they hold up like that all the time, you know what they're doing to their circulation? They're ruining it. They're ruining their circulation. Yeah. because all that tightness prevents the Wei Qi from getting to where it needs to go, you see. That's why people who are nervous wrecks and people who are obese or carrying a lot of extra weight, they have very low immune systems. And they were, by the way, most of the people who died from COVID because they just don't have good circulation and their immune system couldn't get there in time. The next thing is to get strong, and by a strong immune system, I mean a battle-tested immune system. A battle-tested Wei Qi knows how to deal with invaders. If you protect your Wei Qi all the time by eating only organic food and only the purest water and only organic food and only clean up all the diseases and don't live with animals because they may give you allergies and blah, 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 you're going to have a weak immune system. Yeah, it'll be vulnerable to all kinds of things. Yeah, I remember I had an Aunt Jean, my mother's sister, and she was one of these germaphobes, and everything had to be clean, and everything had to be perfect, and all the food and water had to be totally perfectly clean, and she had plastic covering on the, on the furniture and everything. Oh God! And our kids were always getting sick. My cousins were always getting sick. Isn't that something? Because they had a weak immune system. It was weakened by not allowing it to get battle tested. And then the last thing is you have to get hungry. You have to be hungry every day, and most Americans are never hungry. They never feel hunger. They confuse appetite with hunger. Appetite is the desire for food. Hunger is an empty feeling. You don't choose to be hungry. It happens. Just like your emotions, they happen. So this hunger feeling, an empty feeling in the stomach area that prepares and motivates animals and humans to go to work, to go get food. That's the purpose of it. A hunger feeling means that you have a strong digestion. We call that a strong spleen. Strong spleen qi. It's the spleen qi that creates Wei qi. If you have a weak digestion, you're going to have a weak immune system. The two are connected intimately. They're joined at the hip. So not having hunger every day means you have a weak digestive system. And believe me, only the lean are privileged to feel hunger, because hunger is a message that you're out of fuel. Well, if you're fat, you're not out of fuel. You got way too much fuel. But if you're lean, you could be running it out of fuel, reserve fuel. And so the body says, well, I'm hungry, let's go get some food. Right, so there you go, in a nutshell. That is how you're going to build your immunity. And I can help you, like I said before. Well, if you found this video profitable, enjoyable, or just worth watching, and made it all the way to the end, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you next time. This is Dr. Doug for Body Trust. Take care.